Once again, I missed a breakup of the mighty river. Had I been a day earlier, I would have captured a spectacular sight, with giant slabs of thick ice grinding against each other. These massive slabs have now broken up into smaller pieces and collecting into ice jams. The thrill of winter is over. Only the memories of the cold blowing snow remain. With the ground now thawed, it is time to make improvements at camp. The last traces of winter have all but disappeared. Only small patches of slushy snow can be found in the dark shadows of the forest. Welcome back to my wilderness camp. On the way out here, I've been looking for deer antlers, maybe some skulls. No luck yet, and of course every single branch on the ground looks like a deer antler. Almost all the snow is gone except for a few patches. It might come back, but for now, it's gone. I got a very busy day out at camp. I got to work on my shelter. I have to go make a long hike to check on my trail cam. I didn't want to have to build a fire at all today. It's kind of dry, but the mosquitoes are getting annoying. So I made a little smudge pot in my old stove. I brought out some very simple food today. Needs no cooking or refrigeration. Made my pack lighter and saves me time as well. Alright guys, I'm all finished rebuilding my shelter. After I tore it apart, I scraped the floor to get rid of all that loose stuff. That was a bit of a fire hazard. I raised my ridge pole about a foot, and now I can actually stand in my shelter. One of the things that bothered me is I always had to kneel. I did more of a wall style tent on that side. I have my single leg stove stand set up so I can swivel my stove. That air intake on the bottom I will only hook up when I'm doing overnighters. I also put a lot of my tools underneath the bed for better storage. Move my wood pile again over here. You can see that I don't have that much. Rebuilding my shelter took 6.5 hours. Of course I took my time, but right now I'm going to head to my trail cam. It's about a half a mile away, see what's on it, head back, and then call it a day.
Alright guys, pretty casual day at camp. I'm going to go pick up my trail cam, collect birch bark along the way, and look for antlers. I'm also going to do some gold panning today as well. So what I have here is some rhubarb root. I dug this up at home, wrapped it in wet paper towel and let it soak overnight. I'm going to plant this right beside my shelter in the sun. And when I come back in the fall, we'll see what happens. Right in this corner is where I normally do some gold panning. You see there's a nice gravel bar right here. And I just found my first piece of petrified wood of the year. No luck with the gold panning, but I did find 6 pieces of petrified wood. And I know every year I say the same thing, that I'm going to stop collecting it because it's too heavy to carry out. But I just can't resist. And I found 5 nice pieces of stone full of pyrite. It's really good for using a flint and steel. And there's been many times I thought I found gold, but it turned out to be pyrite, also known as fool's gold. I'm out at my camp for the last time this season. I got a few things to do. Plant a tree, a small garden, set up my trail cam pointing at the garden, and that'll be it for the year. Alright guys, I'm done here at camp. I planted my tree and my garden. I'm not too sure if it's going to work, but it's something I've always wanted to try. I have my trail cam pointed at the garden. I grabbed a couple things from inside my shelter, my petrified wood, and I will see you back here in September.